In the first week of November 2022, a husband and wife in Georgia ran out of doctors. I am Dr. Harvey Jenkins, MD, PhD, retired orthopedic spine surgeon, pain management physician, and biochemist. I remember. This is their story. It should not exist. Danny Elliott was 61. In March of 1991, he was draining a flooded basement when the pump he was holding malfunctioned, and high voltage tore through his body for nearly 15 minutes until his father reached him and pulled him free. His father saved his life. The electricity left behind a pain that never left, the kind doctors call intractable. Danny carried it for more than 2 decades, but for most of those years, Danny was not a tragedy. He had found the careful, closely watched treatment that gave him back enough of his days to live them. It did not cure him. It made him livable to himself. And Danny did not suffer quietly. He became an advocate, one of thousands of pain patients who found each other online and tried to make the country see what was being done to them. He knew exactly what was closing in, because he had already survived it. Twice. The doctor he flew across the country to see was the 3rd pain physician Danny had lost to a federal action since 2018. 3 times he built the fragile structure of care that let him function. 3 times he watched it pulled down. He and Gretchen lived in Georgia. He flew 2,000 miles for his medicine because no one closer would treat him. That flight has a name. It is the flight of a refugee. The pain refugee. On November 1st, 2022, the DEA suspended his doctor's license to prescribe, alleging his doses were too high. That doctor had practiced for more than 50 years. 2 years later, he had not been charged with any crime. But the suspension was instant. Danny had called in for a routine appointment that same week. Hours, he wrote, after they took the license. He was due for his refills. In a single afternoon, with no warning, he was simply out. So Danny and Gretchen did the only thing left. They started calling other doctors. They called more than a dozen. By one account, 17. Every one of them said no. Danny texted his brother that he was praying for help, but not expecting it. And then he told the world, plainly, that he had reached the end of the road with doctors. On November 7th, Danny and Gretchen Elliott died together in their home. Gretchen was 59. She was not a pain patient. By every account of those who loved them, she could not imagine going on in a world that had done this to the man she loved. 2 lives, 1 grief. In the message he left behind, Danny turned outward one last time, away from his own pain, toward the people he had spent years fighting for. There are millions suffering just like me, he wrote. He was not exaggerating, and he was not only speaking for himself. Hold on to this. Danny did not die of his injury. He lived with that injury, and lived well, for 30 years. He died in the gap, the empty space that opened when a working treatment was taken away and nothing put in its place. That gap is a choice. It has authors. And a death caused by a choice is a death that did not have to happen. Everything else in this series happened to Danny and Gretchen first. Keep them in front of you. If you are in that cornered place tonight, reach out to the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Danny wanted the millions counted. We want you here.